So now we are on air. Yeah. Okay. Welcome to this video. Welcome to this live stream. My name is Melchionda Network, and today is a special day because we have today a Q&A session with a special guest, with a CEO. And I've prepared this special interview because a lot of people, they asked me, Emanuele, what is this coin, and can you explain me more? And that's why we took the time and we scheduled the time and started this Q&A session today. I hope you can see me and hear me well. Today I have a special guest, and the special guest is Jason. And before we start, on the right side on your screen is a chat box. So if you have any questions during this Q&A session, during this interview, please let me know, let us know. So we are taking the time and we're going to answer all your questions, because today we will have a Q&A session about Masternodes Pro, because we have Jason has a lot to say today, and I prepared a lot of questions for him. So, and for you, your community, and well, we check if everything is okay. So hello everyone from the Dominican Republic here. My name is Emanuele. If you don't know myself, I'm Emanuele, living in the Dominican Republic, 26 years old, and I'm a Masternode enthusiast. I like Masternodes a lot. I invested the first time in Masternode. It was like April 2017, before the bull run. And so a lot of people told me, Emanuele, don't invest in Masternode. This is a niche. We don't know what's happening the next year, but I had a strong faith, and we saw this. Or better saying, I saw this niche rising day by day. So that's why I'm an enthusiast. And and now we're switching to the CEO, Jason. Hi, Jason. How are you doing?
Doing good. How are you guys doing?
Hi. Very nice, very nice. So I prepared a couple questions for you today, and I think we can start. Now it's 7:18 p.m. in Middle East time, yes?
Central time.
Yeah, Central time.
US,
right.
Yeah.
Jason, you can introduce yourself a few seconds so the other people can know.
Yeah. Hi, guys. I am MNP Jason Spinago. I'm the CEO of Masternodes Pro and creator, developer of MNP Coin. We've been working in the space for about 2 years now, and hopefully some of these questions that he is about to ask me will get some clarity for you guys.
Yeah, perfect. So we start with the first question, Jason, because, well, I noticed a lot of, questions. And the first question is, for which reason did you create Masternodes Pro? This is the main question for today.
Well, I was working with a team, a cryptocurrency called Ion, and they were one of the first masternodes that I got to actually, invest in and play around in. And as a member of their community, they were looking for someone to build a comprehensive statistic of the Masternode network. And they gave me all these cool little things to do, and they were like, we want to see this information. They kind of gave me everything to build it and said, here we go. Here's how we want it to look. They gave me a design, and I just took over from there, built this cool little page for them. They loved it. Then a bunch of other coins noticed it and started saying we want this. And what was funny is I had a friend who built Masternode Pro, and I was like, you know what, since all these coins are doing this, I might want to just build a list like that, bring them all together in one big list. And so I went on and found that he didn't buy Masternodes Pro, and I was like, okay, I'm going to buy this domain, and built this whole website around these analytics, and just from there expanded. We launched the site July 10th, 2017. We were on the market for, I say, a solid about 2 or 3 months before any competition showed up. We are the first and original Masternode listing site.
Yeah, I can remember, Jason, when I saw the first time Masternode Pro, it had there were like 10 Masternodes on the site, and now it's like kind of 100, 150 Masternodes. So
we're about 207 right now, I think.
How much it is?
207 total.
207. Incredible. So this niche grew a lot during this year, right?
Yep.
Okay.
And
So
every day, like last month, I think we added 10 to 15 coins to the list. We make sure we vet every single coin that comes in. We want to list the best of the best. Now, you know, sometimes coins make it in there that end up being scams, but we do our best at the very beginning to make sure they follow kind of our rules. But
yeah,
sometimes it happens. Sometimes one slips through. So
for sure. So you are doing a research before you are going to list a coin, right?
yeah, before we even take a payment from a coin, we want to make sure that they fit our criteria of, you know, what is it? Do you have pictures of your developers on the website? You know, is there good information? Is there a good white paper? You know, once we actually get a hold of your coin, does it build good? Is there any problems? You know, is it easy to contact the development team if there's a bug? We try to go through this whole process before we list them, because we want to make sure that anybody that comes on our site and reads our stats can be assured that when they go, okay, I want to buy gold poker, you know, they
All
click
right.
on that link and click on the social and instantly find the developers of gold poker and be able to ask the questions they need to ask.
Okay, that's interesting. Interesting to know. At this moment, I wanna say to you that if you stay until the end, we have a promotion, Xmas promotion, and we have a bounty. So it's definitely worth to stay until the end. So the next question, Jason, for you is, what's the vision behind Masternodes.pro? So why you've created this coin? So it's really interesting for the people that listen now.
We created MNP Coin to really, you know, we're a website about masternodes. You know, we should have everything that we can think of. We should be able to have all the knowledge of masternodes. That comes down to, can we build a coin ourselves? Can we maintain the network? Can we, you know, how easy is it for exchanges to list you? Where are the problems for Masternode coin development? How can we help other Masternode coins expand their development process? So we were like, okay, well, the way to do this is to let's build a coin, and then we'll use the coin to, you know, to get listed on the site, or to pay for user API access, or any other features that we're going to be releasing in the next couple of months that you'll be able to pay with MNP Coin. And might as well just use it, make it a utility, and you know, and give my staff and everyone else the ability to learn how this system works from the ground up.
Okay, so the utility of this Masternode coin, what you've created, is definitely for the Masternode side, for the services, and for what more?
Well, we have features that'll be coming out. We're going to be expanding our tag and track service.
Yeah.
We're going to be adding in a couple more features that we'll be releasing more information on at the beginning of, or probably middle of Q1 of next year. I would love to talk about it now, but competition loves to jump on things, and we don't want to get them to take the jump on us on some of this stuff. You also have our user API access, so anybody can actually, you know, pull all the stats that are on the site and build their own site around it if they want. You can, there's a free version, then there's also paid versions, which give you a little higher analytical data, which we're constantly expanding that. We also, you'll be able to view a website that we're running called marketcap.pro. It's not 100% up and running yet, but it is pulling data for these coins. Anybody can get listed on that site. If you're on MNP, and if you're not on MNP, I think it's like 2,000 MNP to get listed on that site if you're not a Masternode coin. So there's tons of venues of where you'll be able to use MNP coin within our own internal network. And then we're working with external networks, external sites to actually accept MNP also.
Oh, that's interesting. Do you know which sites are that you want to integrate, or it's like just?
No, it's all in talks right now, trying to get them to agree and accept the coin. You know, which is really helping, because the daily volumes going up, which that also helps these sites make a better decision about accepting us. So that's one. We're trying to figure out if it's possible for us to get added to Coinbase Pro, which is Coinbase's exchange in the U.S. So we're thinking about trying to go after that venue, but that takes a while because that's a lot of legal stuff that has to happen there.
I understand it. Okay, but I think that you definitely post this news if well, when it's time that you're going to
for the Coinbase Pro stuff, I would love to do that, and if it works out, you'll see me all over the internet talking about it. So it would be awesome to have that link, but it's a challenge to get into their system. But there's also a lot of other exchanges that have been reaching out to us, but they're not willing to make deals. You know, there's just things out there, you know, lots of plans, but will they come to fruition is a whole nother world.
So we'll see what's happened in the next month, in the next year. So the next question is, Jason, for you is, well, you talked about the plans in the next months, I suppose. What do you plan for at the end of the 2019, 2020, or 2021? Because, well, you told me that you're here to stay, right?
Yeah. To keep on making sure that Masternodes.pro, one, is the #1 source for anything Masternodes. And two, to make sure that everyone understands that not every Masternode coin is a good investment, but it is, if the technology behind it is good, it's something you might want to think about investing into. We just want to be the best source of information for the most top quality coins you can think of when it comes to the Masternode niche space.
Interesting. So if you have any questions to your community, on the right side you see the chat box, and after this Q&A session we will answer all your questions. So the next question is that I got several times is, Emanuele, Masternode Pro coin doesn't have a maximum supply. Why? Because we see a lot of coins have a maximum supply, like Bitcoin 21 million or the other ones, and Masternode Pro doesn't have a maximum supply. So my question to you is, Jason, why does Masternode Pro doesn't have a maximum supply? And yeah, you can.
We follow the same rule as how Pivx went with it, and every single transaction fee that is generated is actually burned. Yeah. So it goes to nobody. So every time you send a transaction, that fee is burnt. So as time goes on, as more transactions happen, more and more coin is being burnt. So it's going to get to a balancing point to where the transactions that are happening to the coins being generated kind of just balances out, and it'll just be a level network at that point.
So practically it will reduce the inflation, right? So for the people that don't know,
as use happens, as transactions happen, it lowers the inflation.
It lowers the inflation.
And then we have
good for the price, right?
Yeah, and we have a halving, not really a halving. We have it's a halving, a coin reduction here in this coming April. The 1 year mark of launching the coin, it goes from 10 coins generated per block to 5. So that's also going to reduce. That's going to reduce our inflation rate also.
Okay, that's interesting. So the next question is, Jason, what did you plan for Masternode Pro? Did you plan a Mastercard, a debit card? Because a lot of people they like the stuff, you know, like other coins like Dash, and they have a credit card.
How awesome it would be to do that. I would love it, but there's so many regulations getting into the credit card industry. We're a U.S. company, so that adds on a lot more regulations on top of that. The best way for us to even think about that is making affiliations with one of these other crypto cards that are already available in the U.S. and around the world. But that alone is a challenge all on its own. If we wanted to do our own, we would have to make sure we have a couple million secured in a bank account somewhere to make sure that we're secure and those credit card companies are secure with all funds being transferred. So that's just a big challenge point. You know, also daily volume has to go up for us to even consider at that point. Bitcoin alone, and look at the daily volume, and there's still limited crypto cards around the world that you can get, and they're pretty hard to get once you you can get them. So, you know, there's just a lot of factors in there.
Yeah. So, okay. So until now, it's no. You
No,
didn't plan so to
no
integrate.
major plan to tackle that, but you know, it's always in the back of your mind. You know, eventually, maybe one day it might be easy and we might do it, but until
Yeah.
then,
Why not?
it's going to be something we're just sitting on a back burner, and we might get to it one day.
All right. All right. Thank you. We come to the next, well, to the next question. It's a really essential question because a lot of people, they ask me, Emanuele, the market is going a little bit down, and what's happening with the Masternode Pro coin? It went down. And Jason, what are you saying about that?
I didn't see Masternode Pro coin go down. I saw the price of Bitcoin drop, but we still sat at 6,000 sats, or 55,000 to 6,000 sats per MNP. So we really had no drop in our price point for the coin. We don't personally, we make no association with USD value to our coin. We tell everybody everything is directly linked to BTC. So now, if our coin dropped from like 6,000 sat to 3,000 sat, okay, then I would agree it went down. But so far, we've been stable between 55 and 6,000 sat since we started. So,
yeah, that's correct. So a lot of people they make they don't make the comparison between dollar and Satoshi worth. So if these are two different kind of things, you know, it's like the price of Masternode Pro, it stayed stable. Always 6,000 Satoshi, right? So
yeah, so far, yeah. Hopefully it goes up eventually, but right now, hey man, 6,000 Satoshi is a good stable price.
Yeah. And what do you think in general about the market? So actually, what can happen in the next weeks, month? I don't know. It's like a question. It's my question because I want to know.
Speculative for MNP or speculative for Bitcoin itself?
Yeah.
Let's see.
Okay.
Let's go. I'm gonna go speculative with Bitcoin first. Speculative, it can go any direction. You never know. I mean, it's such a fluctuating market, and so many variables are happening. You know we don't know what's happening Euro, we don't know what's happening US, we don't know what's happening China until hours after it's happened, and then you see the market reflect on that. So Bitcoin could be anywhere. MNP, only thing I can think of is hopefully it goes up, but that's a speculation. I don't know if it will. It really all determines about you guys in the community. If you like us enough to keep buying it up, then buy it up. I mean, we're sitting still on 1 million coins of dev fund that we're not even putting on the market. It's just sitting in the fund sitting there, and if we put it on the market, we can, but then people think we're crazy, and we're not crazy. So yeah. It's there when people say, hey, we need more coin, and then we have it to sell them if they need it.
Yeah, that's the most important thing, your community, to know that like Jason, they love this project, they're here to stay. So that's the most important thing, because the most of the masternodes, they are here, and they launch a project and they go away. So that's
yeah, we're here to stay. We have too big of a website behind it to leave. We like Masternodes Pro. We like that we created MNP Coin for that. It's good for the community that they can be a part of Masternodes Pro by having holding on to MNP. It works out for everybody.
Okay. The next question is, Jason, did you plan other partnerships?
There are always talks about what's going on with other companies constantly. Our project manager for MNP Coin, MNP Saito, he is constantly out there talking to other groups about making partnerships and making advancements for them and for us, and seeing if we can work out deals, whether it's deals directly with MNP Coin or deals where Masternodes Pro has to throw in a little bit to join into to make it happen. But we're constantly out there trying to gather partnerships and to make things happen. I can divulge that we did a partnership with Ionomy. They're the creators of Ion, another Masternode coin. that is their basis is a gaming platform, but they have an exchange built into their platform, and they added us to their exchange and their Masternode hosting service that they have on their platform, which is really cool, which hopefully at some point people can go over there and trade MNP for Ion and then buy things for in-game, or when they're playing games and they generate Ion, they could trade it back into MNP and then start an MNP Masternode. You know, anything's possible on their network. So that's a pretty cool thing that just recently happened. I think the wallet goes live on their system on the 14th, but you're able to see it in their system today.
Okay, it's really interesting. I didn't know that about ION, so it's a nice partnership. And okay, so let's talk about goals and futures. What is your main focus, your main goal for the near future, Jason?
For Masternodes Pro, the future we have in mind is to be an all-in-one place for the Masternode development community, and an all-one place for the Masternode user community. You know, people who invest in Masternodes, where they can go and find every bit of information they need from other services like NodeShare or Staking Lab or any of those other services, or even your services that you guys got going on. You know, a place where they can come and make decisions, and you know, if it's easier for them to go with you guys to host a Masternode, then they do that, or is it easy to go and do it themselves? We have the documentation to show you how to host your own. So that's our goal, is to just have the most information you can about Masternodes in one place. That's the future of Masternode Pro. Future Masternode Pro coin, make partnerships, get affiliates for the coin, and get other sites to accept MNP as a form of payment, and that mass adoption at some point. But you see how mass adoption is for Bitcoin. It's taken a while, and so it's probably going to take us a while, but we'll get there.
Yeah, it's a process that needs time. So everything that's huge or that's big, it needs time to.
It just takes time, but you know what? If everyone's just relaxing and watches it, and you don't have to invest now. You can invest later. That's your call. Just watch. That's all you really got to do, is just watch. Eventually, you'll see the point where you're like, okay, it's starting to make sense, and then that's when you jump in on something.
Yeah. Jason, another question, and my question is: do you have like an application or something like that, and like a payment gateway that someone can accept MNP coins, or it's just like I don't know?
Right now,
it's not finished yet.
We don't, but we're looking. There's a partnership we're working with a company called, their base company is called Payment Global, or PYMT Global, but we're looking to get a part of their new platform that they're going to be re-releasing middle of next year, that will provide a payment gateway for MNP, and which will make it easier for people to accept MNP on WordPress websites, or really anywhere. You should be able to integrate with any type of e-commerce platform into theirs.
So it's really interesting, the point. So I really like that with that gateway, but it's like for the near future. It's like for 2019. You don't know that, right?
It should be middle of 2019 when they re-release their new design of their front end and re-release their payment site. I know that their back-end APIs are still working, and it's currently working with a bunch of companies in the EU. I don't know when they're going to integrate MNP coin into the system, but hopefully it'll be sooner than later. But I'm not going to be doing any marketing pushes on that until their new site is working.
Yeah, for sure. Okay, that's interesting. But we're going to make the next Q&A session in a few months. It's when it's ready, right?
Yeah, man, I'll get you in contact with one of their devs, and maybe you can ask them a bunch of questions.
Yeah, for sure. Okay, Jason, then we have the next question is, are there planned more exchanges in the next weeks, in the next days? I don't know.
There's always plans for exchanges. It's whether or not we can get a deal with those exchanges to make it happen. Like I said, Ionomy has their own exchange. That one just kind of threw us for a loop. They messaged us and said, we're adding you. And I said, okay. But there's a bunch of, I personally, I would love to get on Crypto Bridge, but their little process is a little heavy to get through. And they're currently, going through some changes, I guess, over there. So I'm just kind of waiting for that to finish fleshing out, and then we'll get the communication with them again. Other than that, really, you would have to probably talk to Saito about what might be looking at there. He's the one that kind of has got that project all in line, so he would know way more about what exchanges we might be, talking to.
All right, interesting. So, well, the community will get notifications when it's going to happen, right?
Yeah, we post it on our Discord. We talk to the community constantly through Discord and Twitter. So if you follow us on Twitter or you join our Discord, you'll know what's happening up to date as it's happening.
Correct. Okay. Okay. The next question, Jason, is again, I repeat it again. So the market is going down. When you see a quick recover, or a recover of the bull.
Man, I personally hope to see a recovery in the next couple of weeks. I would love to see the coin go back to where it was at the beginning of last year. That was awesome for everybody in charge, but I think we're just getting to that. We're getting to a place where the cryptocurrency world is starting to try to level out. I mean, we sat at what, 6,000 USD for months, and then it looks like the holiday season people exited to buy things and to pay taxes, and I think maybe either a couple weeks from now, like 2 weeks from now, or maybe, what is it? See, February, March, probably like middle of March, you might see an influx when people get their tax returns back in the U.S. So, and then Asian market, I have no clue what's happening over there. I need to talk to a couple people that live in that area to see if I can get some information about what's happening there. But U.S. wise, I can tell you that that's kind of probably what happened.
Okay, it's really interesting. Really interesting to know. Okay, so this were the questions for the Q&A session. We are going to see if some people have a few questions about the MNP coin. So we're going to see. We're going to check it. So great stream. Is everything working? Okay. Jason, I'm checking if there are some questions, right? So Klaus told you can buy it on Crex and Stacks. Is correct?
Yeah, you can buy MNP coin at Crex24 and Stacks right now.
So it's the old stocks exchange. So Johan, okay. Why do you think it's the best project?
I think it's the best project because it's my project. But hey, that's my opinion. Everyone else is, why do you think it's the best project?
This is correct. So yeah,
you can't. That's a loaded question for me. I'm gonna be totally biased on that question.
Okay. So we have the next question. Carrie Curry asks, what coins were denied MNP listing and why?
Well, this guy will probably yell at me and all that stuff, but I have no problem with him doing that. There was a coin that actually made it past my listing agent, and he accepted payment for that. My secondary team that builds the wallet took a look at the website and told them we should send the money back, which we did. It was called Pirate Coin, and the website the guy originally had there, I don't know how it made it past my listing agent, but it was horrible. It basically said that it was a scam, all this stuff, and that's something we look for. Like, there was no information about who the guy was. There's no, he was completely anonymous, and that's hard. When you go to a website, when you go to a coin, they're like, oh, we're building this, we're building this, we're building this, but who are you? And they're like, we don't know. How can you trust that site? And I'm gonna talk crap about my competitor for a second. Look at MNO. You don't know who that guy is. You know him as whatever his screen name is, but he has no face. And I worry that the information that might be on there is could be manipulated because he doesn't have any. He's not upfront about who he is, and we corrected that. You know, we had Saito actually came in and said, "Hey guys, you should put your pictures on the site and show people that you're trustworthy by being out there." And just like doing this video now, I'm out here. I'm showing you that what we do, we work hard for. We make sure our stats are accurate. We make sure everything we do is accurate. And, you know, we're not going to add a coin that could be manipulated. So,
Yeah.
you know, like there's these ETH Masternode coins that are coming out, and we can't, they're not helping us. They want to be on their site, but they're not helping us by providing us the stuff to make it work. And they said, use our API to get the data. And we're like, we can't do that. You know, that's a trust issue. And it's not that we don't trust you. We just want to make sure that our users, they trust us. So we want to provide the correct data. So we want to run the nodes ourselves, the RPC servers, everything we need to gather stats internally. So there's no trust problem. So it's all about trust. You know, if I list you on the site, we put trust into that project, and then we go from there.
Yeah, so for a few people, maybe they don't know that Masternodes Pro is based in the US, and so you have employees, right? You can tell the people something about your company.
Yeah, well, we you know, we created Masternodes Pro, and it was just me originally, and then I started, you know, it got really big, and I needed more help, and I picked up MNP Thomas, then MNP Mike, and then MNP Jamie, and then just, you know, as time went on, we just kept on picking them up. But you know, it's got to the point where I used to do everything myself, and now I'm all. I have a crew that makes it so much easier. So now I can focus on development and everything. It's fun, you know. And if you guys want to meet everybody, just come to our Discord and come chat in general, and everyone's usually in there talking.
Okay. All right. I'm seeing here if there are some questions. So all day tomorrow is asking, is there like a roadmap for MNP?
There will be when we release the new design. We'll have a roadmap page where you'll be able to see what we're willing to talk about that won't affect our competition. You know, something that our competition, it would be hard for them to do. Then we'll start talking about it, and that'll show up on the roadmap.
Oh, okay. This is nice to hear. So, okay, are there any questions? Do you have any questions? If you have any questions, type in on the right side. Is there a chat box, and we will answer you all your questions. So at this moment, I wanna start here the short promotion, and this is the Masternode Bounty. So I'm going to share my screen for a second, and you will see that you have the possibility here to win the Masternode Pro coins today. So I'm going to share my screen. I hope you see my screen. And we go here to the first one. This is the Masternode Bounty. So we have a giveaway, and we have 50 Masternode Pro coins. So what's to do? It's like, first one, you like this live stream. Second one, you comment with your MNP address. And on the next live video in English, I'm going to pick up one winner. And yeah, I will send you the 50 MNP coins. And the third one is share this live video. And fourth, subscribe to my channel so you don't miss it out. You don't miss this Masternode Bounty out. So, and the second one is that we have a partnership with Masternode Pro, and we have here our own platform, our own Masternode hosting platform. And if you buy today 10 credits for Masternode hosting, you will receive 2 credits on top. So 2 credits are for 2 months hosting for free. So what's to do? You buy the 10 credits on our crypto self-made platform and write a support, and you will receive the 2 credits. Okay. So I'm going back. So, you know, here, 1 second. We go back. All right. So Jason, I hope you hear me.
Yep, I'm here.
Okay. So are there any questions from the community, where we are here to help you. We are here to answer all your questions. Okay, Jason, do you want to say anything about MNP or other things that are important to know for the community?
Sure. Yeah, guys, on top of his bounty that he has here, we also run active bounties in our Discord and our which you should check out as soon as you can. Hopefully, I guess I can post a link into this video with a link to our Discord so you guys can get access to it. And you just join up in there, and there's active bounties going on. We also rain out MNP to our users every so often, and it's good stuff. There's also a good community there. So if you want to learn more about Masternodes itself, not just MNP and MNP Coin, you could join there and ask a bunch of questions. The community there is very helpful. They do everything they can to answer the questions that are asked. And hopefully by the beginning of next year, the new site's out for you guys to look at, and that'll help you with any other questions you got. And other than that, that's about it.
Okay, so I typed in again here the Masternode Bounty, what is to do. So if you like this live stream, comment. With your MNP address under this video, you need to post your MNP address. So in the next live video, I'm going to pick up a winner and send you the 50 MNP coins. And you need to share this live video and subscribe to my channel. And yeah, we have a Crypto Self-Made Masternode hosting platform. Under this video, you will find the link and you can host your Masternode Pro Masternode. So at the end of the day, we are working together. We are making this project. I think it's a really great project. Jason makes a good, he works hard, and yeah, we'll see what's happening in the next month. Right, Jason?
Yes, sir. That's what we're going to see what happens.
Okay. So we are staying here for 1 or 2 more minutes. If you have any questions, we are here, and I will check if there are some questions from the community. Okay. All right. I don't see any questions here. Okay. So I think we are finished yet here at this moment. So thanks for watching this Q&A session. Thanks for watching this live stream. And well, if you have any questions under this video, you can post your questions. And we have the Masternode Bounty in the next live video on a live stream. I'm going to pick up a winner. And yeah, when we are ready for the next live stream, we're making some posts for the next Q&A session. So you know, okay, Jason, if you have nothing to say here.
No, I'm good. Thank you very much. I appreciate it.
Okay, so Jason, thank you very much for this partnership. First of all, for your time that you took here in this live video, and that you answered all these questions. It's great. It's definitely a great project. So check this project out, Masternodes.pro, and yeah, we can share the link if you want. So here, Masternodes Pro. Okay, then we are finished for today. Thanks for watching this live stream, and I hope we see us in the next weeks for the next Q&A session. And don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to like. Don't forget to comment. And yeah, we see us in the next live stream, in the next live video. Thanks.
Thank you.
And see ya. Bye bye.
Bye bye.